Hi. Lately, there's been a big rash about um, rape allegations against a lot of celebrities. Let me turn this light up. And my thing is, since when did the justice system ever give a damn about a black woman or girl, being raped or beaten? There's been a lot of case files about black women that was missing or black women found murdered, and a lot of the times that these black ladies are, were, just regular inner city ladies, probably addicted to crack and prostitution and stuff like that, and nobody gave a damn, it was just like a big um, windfall. Like, let's go all out. We can just do whatever we want to these bitches, and nobody cares about us. Okay? So lately, there's been this big rash about black girls, ladies, old girls, teenagers getting fucked or whatever bodies, famous men or musicians or whatever, actors, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so now because the person is famous, the attacker is a famous person, it gets all this national attention. Okay, so you have this basic regular person accusing, okay, very, uh, known, well-known musicians and rappers and artists about rape and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And they find themselves in these guys' way over and over again. Okay, so I have an issue with a lot of that because I'm. Here's my story. We were like, the late '80s. The crack was just crazy, and I had a beautiful mom I love so much. She was an apron wearer, My mom, she cooked, she baked, she was there, she was at home because we had good father, okay? And she gave parties, and she wear an apron, She's an apron mom. She watched the stories, She talked on the phone. We have a beautiful apartment, because she was very, very, very clean, and she's a stickler for decoration, and I think that's where I got my talent from when it comes to decorating a lot. Okay, I don't know how to get this lighting quite right. This is terrible. Yeah, so oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so unfortunately, my mom was got herself addicted to that crack, cocaine, and she was a different mom. Okay, she was where she was so attentive and so like keeping us so close, into the nest. We couldn't even go to sleepaway camp. That was something I always wanted to do, and we barely was able to go outside, okay, and play and stuff like that, and especially even in the summertime, okay. So I I would ask my mom, Mom, can we go outside? Me and Teresa go, no, get in that fucking room. You ain't going out that fucking side. What's wrong with y'all? So then, like, I said, let's see. All right, okay. Do I get Mom? What? Would you like me to rub your feet and rub your back? Okay, yeah, come on, bro. You want me to soak them? You want me to get some water, Mom, and soak them? I'll rub her feet, and I'll rub her back and stuff. Take my time, and then lotion her stuff up with some cream and things like that. That's right. Mom loved her feet rubbed, and I was the best foot rubber for my mom. I think I was the only one that she asked to do that, because my other sisters would be like, oh, hell no. They're not doing that. They were, my sister was bougie from birth. my sister, and my older sister was just like, ha! She just wasn't doing it. It wasn't happening. So, once I did all that, then I'd be like, Mom, what? Can me and Tracy go outside? Well, you better be right in front of this door. Because she could possibly say no then. I just rubbed her feet and rubbed her back, and you still want to no? That'd be like cruel. So, like, okay. So, she's like, don't use the bathroom now. If you come back up in here, I'm not going to be back and forth opening no door. If you come back in here, you staying in here. Okay, and that was just so terrifying. We not going back in there. We gonna pee wherever we pee. Okay, we have to pee. We gonna go find a spot to pee. We ain't gonna knock on that door for no water, no nothing. Drink your water now. Don't come up here for nothing. If you come back up here for peeing and all that kind of stuff, I'm not letting you back out. You're not going back out. It's gonna be over for you. Okay? She was just like real to the point. She didn't play any games, and we were like on like we was Daddy Tracy out jail. Oh, your mother calling y'all. Y'all mother calling y'all. Miss Jackson calling y'all. We had to go upstairs, honey. Okay? Right. And even if she had company or anything. So, like, when she was addicted to the crack, it was like, it was a different mom. She was less attentive, you know what I'm saying? And that's basically what it was, There was not too much cooking. There was definitely, like, no watch for river, watch for eye. So I found myself being more freer to walk around the neighborhood and just, blend in and do things. I go, like, if I went around, I was not allowed to go around the corner. Okay, none of that, So like it freed me up, okay, and like a lot of times we spent a lot of times with my best friend Rochelle, her mom and her family, and she had like 8 brothers and sisters, and her mom was like, oh, like us two, me and my other sister was like, it didn't even matter. Like y'all come on in, you heard? So I used to help her mom, and we clean up, and I wash the dishes and the pots and pans. So like I feel like I need to earn my keep because she was feeding us, and we would spend the night, and I just love Miss McQuince on. She was really really good to us, and she knew what we was going through, and she knew what my mom was going through, and she knew my mom was really a good mom, and mine just really got caught up in this partying thing. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt so sorry for my mom, and I loved my mom so much, and I just wanted to do whatever it could so I could help my mom. Mom, what's wrong, mommy? What's wrong, mom? Okay, it's nothing that you could do, And she couldn't help it. That's what people need to understand. It's something will change you. You can't help it. You have to fight so hard in your mind, and it's hard. And I was a teenager at the time, and 14, 15, some 13, 14, 15, something like that. But I started getting attention from men, not even boys, but men, grown men, and nobody said anything. I pushed any ill thought that I didn't really think ill about it, you know what I'm saying? But I knew like, damn, he looked like Uncle Bill or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, right. Then they gave you money. And wow, okay. So my mom didn't say anything either. She didn't say nothing. It was fine because he was giving me money. He had a car. I remember this is back in the days. He took me to Pathmark because my mom, we didn't have any food. He gave my mom money because of me. And I don't remember how old he was. He probably like 40 years old. Because he was like, like, oh, He drove me around. And I didn't feel bad. I felt like, I got time for them little boys. You understand? He put money in my mom's hand, and she seemed to be so glad about that, and I was happy, See? So this is where my mother was at, and why I ended up raped, but not raped. Fucked and discarded, yeah. Felt raped, yeah. But I was a willing participant because I went there and I kept going back there with another grown man who happened to be his teacher or something. He was something, and anyway, that'll come later. Nobody cared. grown men that sold drugs like, yeah, I'm, dear Debbie, yeah, they growing up, because they wouldn't dare say that if my mom was herself. Because we wouldn't even be outside. I even got me a wine cooler and sat on the stoop. To be continued. R. Kelly, Mystical, P. Diddy, Bill Cosby. I'm sorry about that, y'all. But this is what happened when you don't be nice to the girl. They get mad. They get mad. They get mad. And they gonna say you raped them, okay? And that's not for every case, okay? But when somebody do something to you, you're supposed to tell that shit right away. Like I did when it happened to me. And they forced me to go to court. Kept hounding me, even threatened me that if I didn't go, I was doing something wrong with their system. I had to go to the group home because the BCWP had took us away from my mom finally, Hunger, wants and needs will drive you into the arms of somebody that's too old for you. Poverty, despair, to be continued at Ask the Concrete Countess. Ask the Concrete Countess. They don't give a fuck about you. Queens, the system don't give a fuck about you ladies getting fucked by one or two or three of these niggas. None of them. And I said niggas, yeah, I said it. Because that's what they said. We was already taught that to pull back from the men, because you're not doing them no favor opening your legs to them, because they not gonna appreciate it. They gonna look at you even worse. Ask the Concrete Countess, B. That's why I'm so hard on these ladies when I hear all this stuff. What good is it gonna do you? Black women are used to violence. Started with the white man. We're used to getting beat the fuck up. I don't want to get used to that. I'm not used to that. If I hear you curse, get out of here. What's wrong with you? Where's my fucking picture? I'm not doing that, B. I'm not doing that. And like right now, at 51, I'm not arguing with nobody. If we can't get along, I can't. Okay, say bye-bye. Okay? I can't do it, B, because the United States of America, the earth, is like people everywhere, and I need to meet some of these other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep meeting the same person over and over and over again. Because let me tell you, I had some very good men. Most of everything I got, my first everything, was given to me by a black man. My first apartment, my first mink, my first diamonds, my first gun, my first wig, everything. They broke drawers, they broke my pain, they paid my life. You hear me? Okay? Because from the teenager, that's how I got willed in from them. Even though it was nothing ever spoken in agreement, it was just like a natural reciprocal action To be continued. This is going to be a part 2. So stand by to listen to this story about rape, about consensual rape.